Good morning, Dr. Jaffe. One of our customers writes in and would like to know, is it possible to reduce or lower the hsCRP with food choices?
Well, yes, you can lower your repair deficit, you can lower your inflammatory markers, you can lower your inducible proteins, they're all the same, by eating the foods that you can digest, assimilate, and eliminate without immune burden. So you need the LRA by ELISA ACT tests and plan. Because yes, it's a high-tech test of T and B cell function, it's a cell culture, it's an ex vivo procedure that gives us information about what your body is tolerant to, that is what your body can digest, assimilate, and eliminate without immune burden, and where the immune reactive foods are, which are quite individual and acquired. And we need to know comprehensively what foods or chemicals, what preservatives, what dander, hair, and feathers, what medications an individual might react against, that is, have an immune burden. Because when you have an immune burden, you're less able to repair, and you have more repair deficit known as inflammation. And a marker of repair deficit inflammation is high sensitivity C-reactive protein. Now, the reason that we suggest the hsCRP is because it's very dynamic. That is, it can go up very high in acute situations. As long as there is chronic repair deficit and inflammation, it will remain above 0.5. And while there are many people who have an hsCRP of, say, 1, 1.5, or maybe even less than 1, to get down to 0.5 means you have paid careful attention to what you eat and drink, what you think and do. So yes, diet and hydration, attitude and environment all contribute either to your resilience factors or to your risk factors. And so yes, LRA tests and yes, the other predictive biomarkers also help with these category of problems. So you really want to know your hemoglobin A1C, your hsCRP, and your plasma homocysteine, your vitamin D, your urine pH after rest, your omega-3 index, and the urinary 8-oxoguanine. These 8 tests, after we surveyed over 100,000 tests, because we wanted to find the tests that covered all of lifestyle, all of epigenetics. And that's what these 8 predictive biomarkers do. To me, as a physician and as a scientist, it's really remarkable that this small suite or this small family of tests covers so much territory and gives us so much actionable lifestyle choice abilities to understand our biochemical individuality, our digestive current status, our microbiome communicating with our metabolome, our gut nervous system communicating with our central nervous system through the bidirectional vagus nerve highway. So even today, we are still learning how elegant the body is, how homeostatic, that is, it wants to be self-correcting. And when we correctly assess our allostatic and homeostatic load, allostatic is inside us, homeostatic is outside us. When we correctly understand how we are adapting to the challenges and distresses, to the toxins and nutritional opportunities of the day, we always start with foods that you can digest, assimilate, and eliminate without immune burden, and then we add supplementation, activity, and attitudinal corrections as appropriate based on the health appraisal questionnaire and based on our clinical experience over decades with many thousands of cases.